Good morning, crypto freaks. I just went over to Tronex, and I was pleasantly surprised with what I saw. I want to share the results with you. It's kind of interesting to me, ladies and gentlemen, how, I went big in three programs. You know the story if you're following me and you're subscribed, right? Lost $3,074 because I wanted to create like a crazy passive income, right? I wanted to get to 1,000 a day in income. And the interesting thing is I was super skeptical when I came over to Tronex after being burned in three programs. I did a review on Tronex. There were some notable differences with Tronex, and I'm going to talk about those. I'm just going to rehash. I'll give a link to the original review where we talk about all the reasons, but I'm just going to rehash a little bit. Number one, I love that there's lots of points of contact for the company. I love that. I mean, they're accessible. I love that they have a business license. I love that they have been third-party audited. Again, you can see all of that proof in the first video I did. The thing that makes them very different is that they actually compensate people to hold. You earn more percentage the longer that you stay in. So now you have to realize I only ever brought 100 TRX, right, which is no money whatsoever. But I've already pulled out 172 TRX, which is 72% of what I put in. And I've made about 796 TRX, and that's been in referrals. Now, the interesting thing that I'm finding is as a networker, right, as a person who's made a full-time income as a network marketer, crypto geek, I've told nobody about this program connected to me personally, right? I have 12 first-level referrals, 3 on 2 and 2 on 3, and that's all been from these YouTube videos that I'm posting. Now, 796 TRX, it's not a lot of money, but that is not the point. The point remains that the site is still here. Do you know when I was in Tron 200 or 200 Tron, the 20% daily program that I knew couldn't last, by the way, I was never confused about that. I dropped 1,800 US, I think, in the span of 2 days. I think it was around 4.5 days from the point I joined and the site disappeared. What a sinking feeling that was. So just the fact that this program's been around, I started at 1% daily. I'm now to 4.4% because I've been holding. I've earned 0.6% in upgrades from my hold bonus, but also the contract bonus, right? The contract is getting TRX, and every million TRX, it goes up. So now earning 4.4% a day. Now, 4.4% a day is starting to get into the range where, man, that's really substantial. You look at the Forex programs, and, if you're earning 1% a day, 1 and change a day, that's considered a win. And, of course, you have to have 100,000 US in there for it to be a substantial difference. Well, at 4.4% a day, it's not going to take as much to get a substantial daily income. So I'm warming up to this. First of all, I think that their technology is awesome. Their site looks beautiful. They're accessible. The Tronex team on YouTube went and made a comment on one of my reviews, which was cool. And I'm feeling better about this program. I actually like the peer-to-peer programs. But as a person who, when I look at the economic landscape of the world, right, when I look at in the U.S. heading into a new election and all of the fallout that's happening with that and all of the insanity happening in America with riots and, people defacing buildings and the COVID stuff and all the businesses going out of business, I know that the banks are wanting to hold on to money as much as possible. I know my business account that I've seen a few million go through in the past 4 years told me that I can only transfer out of my business account $2,500 a week. Now, if I were doing business with other vendors, that would cripple me. That's kind of like the point that has to be made is we don't know what's happening economically. That's my point. We don't know what's happening economically. It makes sense to have money in a myriad of different places. Maybe you're holding in some cryptos that you love. Maybe you have some money in various programs. It's not going to be dumb to move a little money over here, depending on how much you have to spread around. a lot of people that are attracted to this program, they're not networkers, right? What they like about this program is they don't have to build a team. They can just bring some money over here. If you want to sit on some money, this is probably as good a place as any to bring a little of your greenbacks, to bring some of your TRX over. So I'm probably going to bring a chunk into this program next week. And when I do, of course, I'll do another video. But let me just point out again, 4.4% daily now. You know, I've made money in referrals. I've gotten 72% back. I'm probably not going to do a withdrawal now because I just want to see this number go up more. So I won't do a withdrawal on this video, but on the next video when I bring some money in, it should be an interesting video. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you're getting any fruit from these conversations that I'm having with the camera. I know that my channel's not super personal because I'm usually screencasting and showing websites, so I decided to get on video even though I haven't shaved, even though it's in the early afternoon and I haven't been awake yet and having my first cup of latte here in a 5-star resort in Manila. Wish you guys the best, and we'll see you guys on the flippity.